On the morning of April 22nd, 2026, the Lake Havasu City Police Department responded to a residence in the 1500 block of Chandler Drive. Inside, officers found a 67-year-old man deceased from what they described as an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. That man was Darrell Sheets, a reality television personality who had appeared in 163 episodes of A&E's Storage Wars and was known to millions of viewers as the Gambler. The investigation is active, and in the hours since his death was confirmed, allegations have surfaced, allegations of cyberbullying, of online harassment, that police say they are aware of and are examining as part of their investigation. This is a TSN forensic review. We're going to walk through what is verified, what is alleged, and what remains unknown. We do not speculate. We do not imply causation. We separate facts from claims, and we label both. This is what we know. Let's start with the official record. The Lake Havasu City Police Department released a statement confirming the following facts. On April 22nd, 2026, at approximately 0200 hours, officers responded to a residence in the 1500 block of Chandler Drive in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Upon arrival, they discovered Darrell Sheets, age 67, deceased from what the department describes as an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Sheets was pronounced deceased on scene. The department's Criminal Investigations Unit responded and assumed the investigation. His body was subsequently transferred to Mojave County Medical Examiner's office for further investigation. The LHCPD has stated that the investigation remains active and has asked anyone with information to contact their department. Now, it is important to note what the statement does not say. It does not declare a final cause of death. The word apparent is significant. It reflects the officer's preliminary assessment on scene, not a medical examiner's ruling. The official cause and manner of death will be determined by the Mojave County Medical Examiner, and that determination has not yet been released. This distinction matters. Until the medical examiner issues a ruling, the cause and manner of death are, in the strictest forensic sense, pending. Here is the verified chronology, reconstructed from the LHCPD statement and confirmed reporting. April 22nd, 2026, approximately 0200 hours, Lake Havasu City Police Department dispatched to the 1500 block of Chandler Drive. On scene discovery, officers locate Darrell Sheets, age 67, deceased, apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Sheets pronounced deceased on scene. The Criminal Investigations Unit responds and assumes the investigation. Body transferred to Mojave County Medical Examiner's office for further investigation. News of Sheets' death is reported by TMZ, Deadline, Variety, Fox News, and USA Today. A&E releases an official statement. Fellow Storage Wars cast member Renee Nzoda posts a video on Instagram alleging that is the verified sequence. Everything beyond this timeline enters the territory of claims and allegations, which we will address with full attribution in a moment. Darrell Sheets was born on May 13, 1958, in California. He became a fixture of American reality television through his role on A&E's Storage Wars, where he appeared in 163 episodes between 2010 and 2023. On the show, Sheets earned the nickname, The Gambler, for his willingness to place high-dollar bids on storage units with uncertain contents, a strategy that sometimes yielded significant fines and sometimes resulted in losses. His son, Brandon Sheets, appeared alongside him on the series from 2010 to 2016. In 2019, Sheets suffered a heart attack. He was subsequently diagnosed with congestive heart failure and a severe lung condition. These health challenges contributed to his decision to step away from television. After retiring from Storage Wars, Sheets relocated to Lake Havasu City, Arizona, where he operated an antique shop called Havasu Show Me Your Junk. Following the confirmation of his death, A&E released the following statement. We are saddened by the passing of a beloved member of our Storage Wars family, Darrell the Gambler Sheets. Our thoughts are with his family and loved ones during this difficult time, and the hours following the confirmation of Sheets' death. Fellow Storage Wars cast member Renee Nazota posted a video on Instagram in which he made several claims. These claims have not been independently verified by law enforcement. According to Nazota, Sheets had been the target of cyberbullying by an unnamed individual. Nazota stated, and we are quoting his language here, that Sheets had this guy, really tormenting him lately and cyberbullying him. Nazota further stated that Sheets has been posting a lot about the guy that's been cyberbullying him and tormenting him, and expresses hope that law enforcement would investigate the individual in question. Nazota also acknowledged his own complicated on-screen history with Sheets. The two had a well-known rivalry on Storage Wars, but stated, "Deep down, we were friends." Now, here is what is critical. The Lake Havasu City Police Department has acknowledged awareness of these claims. Sergeant Kyle Ridgway confirmed to Page 6, "We are aware of these cyberbullying accusations, and that is a part of the active investigation. This is an important distinction. Police are aware of the allegations. Police have confirmed the allegations are part of the investigation. But police have not verified the substance of the claims. They have not confirmed the identity of any alleged cyberbully. They have not established any connection between the alleged cyberbullying and Sheets' death. TSN does not name any individual alleged to have engaged in cyberbullying. No such individual has been publicly identified or charged by law enforcement. Let's walk through this clearly. This is a core of what TSN does, separating what we know from what has been alleged. Verified facts, source of the Lake Havasu City Police Department. A&E and confirmed reporting. Darrell Sheets, age 67, was found deceased on April 22, 2026, at approximately 0200 hours. The location was a residence in the 1500 block of Chandler Drive, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. The cause was an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Apparent being the police's preliminary language. He was pronounced deceased on scene. The Criminal Investigations Unit responded and assumed the investigation. His body was transferred to Mojave County Medical Examiner's office. The investigation is active. Unverified claims, source of Renee Nazota's Instagram video, that Sheets was being cyberbullied and tormented by an unnamed individual, that Sheets had been posting about this individual on social media, that law enforcement should investigate this individual. Confirmed under investigation, source to Sergeant Kyle Ridgway. LHCPD, police are aware of the cyberbullying accusations. These accusations are part of the active investigation. Pending determination. Official cause of death, awaiting Mojave County Medical Examiner. Official manner of death ruling, awaiting Mojave County Medical Examiner. The substance of the cyberbullying allegations, under investigation, not yet verified or refuted by authorities. Without drawing any causal connection to the specifics of this case, it is worth noting that online harassment directed at public figures, particularly reality television personalities, has been a subject of increasing attention and concern. Public figures who appear on reality television often occupy an unusual space. They are widely recognized, but they frequently lack the institutional support structures, publicists, security teams, legal counsel, that are available to traditional celebrities. This can leave them more exposed to sustained online harassment. Research and reporting over the past several years has documented the psychological toll of persistent online targeting, including cyberstalking, coordinated harassment campaigns, and sustained personal attacks on social media platforms. TSN raises this context not to assert any connection to the Darrell Sheets case. The investigation is active, and the facts have not been fully established, but because the allegations that have surfaced touch on issues that extend well beyond any single case. If the cyberbullying allegations in this case are substantiated through the investigation, they would add to a growing body of cases that raise questions about platform accountability, legal frameworks for online harassment, and the support systems available to public figures facing sustained targeting. That is context. It is not a conclusion. Here is what we do not yet know, and what authorities are still working to determine. The Mojave County Medical Examiner's Office will conduct an examination and issue an official determination of cause and manner of death. That ruling has not been released as of this recording. Until it is, the word apparent in the police statement remains operative. It is a preliminary assessment, not a final finding. The cyberbullying allegations raised by Renee Nzota are, according to Sergeant Kyle Ridgway, part of the active investigation. What that investigation will yield, whether the allegations will be substantiated, whether any individual will be identified or held accountable, is unknown at this time. The Lake Havasu City Police Department has asked that anyone with information relevant to this case contact their department. TSN will continue to monitor this case. If and when the medical examiner releases findings, if and when the investigation produces public results, we will update this coverage with the same commitment to separating verified facts from unverified claims. This remains under investigation. Before we close, a few words about how we approach coverage like this at Time Scape News. TSN exists to do one thing well: separate what is known from what is claimed. We attribute every statement to its source. We label unverified material clearly. We do not use causal language where causation has not been established, and we do not name private individuals who have not been publicly identified by authorities. This case involves a death that authorities describe as an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. We recognize the sensitivity of this subject, and we want to make sure that anyone who needs support knows where to find it. If you or someone you know is in crisis, please contact the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can call or text 988. You are not alone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging with this material responsibly. If you have information relevant to this investigation, please contact the Lake Havasu City Police Department. This has been a TSN Cases Under Investigation Forensic Review. I'm Jeff, and we'll continue to follow the facts. As always, we thank you and be safe.